Hi guys. Welcome. Hi everyone. Hi Kenny. Here she is. A baby Nani. Shadow's in the background saying, why is she in my spot? She's an American Staffy. She's so cute. I've been scratched, bitten. Look at my little finger there. Jumped on, pooped on, weed on, slobbered on, kissed, had my ears chewed off, um, got frustrated. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm very tired. We've had no sleep. She does a little bit, but that's because she's still got lots of skin. Because she's got to grow into all of this, you see. So she's only 7 weeks, so she's got a lot of growing to do. And Shadow, that's enough. Shadow's very upset. This morning they had their first little interaction together by themselves, so that was kind of cute. Shadow's interaction was hissing, but she didn't run away. She wanted to see what she was. But Shadow hisses at us sometimes, so it's not new. But yeah, she. Hello, Heather and Christy and Abby and Mia and Heather and Helen and Kenny and who else ever came in before. Nelly, welcome. Dee, welcome. Miranda, welcome. So that's right. She is Mia. She's saying, I'm the boss and you are just a baby, so get out of my way. And she, Shadow, it is okay. She will be going in her bed in a minute. So yeah, we managed to get her to sleep. She's been running around all morning like crazy, haven't you? And she's had a little adventure outside. Hi, Cynthia. But I wanted to introduce you guys to her. She's still really tiny. Like, this is her butt right here at the end. Oh, yeah, she is. Look at her. She's got beautiful colorings. Hey? But she's still tiny. We've had to, yeah, she's a bit of a sook. Hi, Laura. Welcome. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, guys. Come in. I'm going to be doing a Hannah Lynn flip through of her Kickstarter Best of Hannah Lynn book today, but I just wanted to introduce you to my new family member. She's actually okay, Abby. She's not too bad. She's dealing with it in her own way. But yeah, they've chatted. Hi, Beth Ann. Welcome. Yeah, cuteness overload for sure. So she's probably about the length like this as an A4 page. She's pretty little, but she's got these big paws, and she's got lots of skin. So we're not under the illusion that she's going to stay little for long. That's for sure. I think she will get along with her. I think she just needs to be able to smell and talk to her own way, and then I think they'll get along well. But Nani, that's her name, by the way, as in like banana, Nani. You know what you call a banana for short for banana, Nani. Actually, it's after. It's Nani means beautiful in Hawaiian, and in the movie Lilo and Stitch, that's Lilo's sister, Nani. Yep, That's how it's spelled. She's only, hi Tracy, she's only 7 weeks old today. So, she's, no, we can't sit here all night. I'd love to, but no, we better do some colouring. Hi Joey, welcome. You want to hold her? Oh. It does. And she's already starting to pick up her name. She already is just starting to do little things. So I think bedtimes are going to be a problem for a little while. But yeah. I think hi Michelle, welcome. I think she gets a little bit too excited and she does get a little bit nippy. So this morning at about 5:30 this morning, she nipped my finger and it's bruised a bit actually. And I yelped and I think she freaked out a little bit and she sort of settled down, but she just gets excited and that's what they do, isn't it? So yeah, we'll have to get that mouthing stuff stopped as soon as possible. Because she is a American Staffy, she's got a really big, wide jaw. So we want to make sure that she gets used to not nipping like that. So, and yeah, she's got little sharp teeth, haven't you? Little rat bag. So, I just wanted to say hello, and for Dawn, if you're here, say hello to Dawn and send her prayers, okay? Yeah. Hi, Dusty, welcome. Yeah, that's right. And they grow out of it. But we need to keep telling her now because she doesn't realize how sharp her teeth are yet. She slept probably for a total of let me count here. She was awake about 3 times in the middle of the night to go to the toilet. She has a bit of a funny tummy because she had her needles on the weekend, so I think it's just going through her. And yeah, so she did sleep quite well. She had a couple of 2 to 3 hour bursts, so that's pretty good. The first night wasn't quite so good. First night away from mum, so it was a little stressful. But thank you guys for coming in today. And Nani says goodbye. I'm going to go give her over to Alicia, who's here. Lucky she's home from uni this week, so she can help me look after her while Daddy's working. Hey? She snores. She snores really bad. Say bye-bye, guys. Alright, so while I'm gone... Oh, okay. Look at that. She's just going to have a stretch. She doesn't want to go. She's really, really cuddly. I have my cup of tea here. Look at that cuppa. It's almost cold already because you know what happens. Kenny, we did that last night. She slept in between us and mostly on me because I'm a light sleeper. So when she woke up, I could then get hubby to take her out to go to the toilet, which was a pretty good plan because he's a heavy sleeper. So he didn't move. She climbed up on him and he wouldn't move. So, but yeah, I could feel her moving, so that was good. And the only thing is that when she came back to bed, she got very excited because she was back in bed with me. So that's when she got a little bit nippy again. But it's definitely hard work, guys. It just brings me straight back to having babies, that's for sure. Hi, Joe Beth. Yeah, we'll once she starts to get a little bit bigger, we will have to start moving her. But she's going to be an inside dog, so she probably will end up sleeping on the end of our bed. But while she's still so little and just newly away from mum, yeah, it is a good thing. That's right. Hi, Hillary. Welcome. It is a good thing, Laura. If she wasn't so adorable, I don't think I'd be so forgiving. Would I? Eh? It's the same with Shadow. She gets into trouble, and I just look at her and go, "Oh, oh." But she's already a bit of a daddy's girl, aren't you? Yes. They do. They just want to feel your warmth and hear your heartbeat and your breathing. So, oh, Miranda. It's exactly right, Laura. It's exactly why babies are cute. And it's so that we forget how hard they are and we go back and have more. I swear that's God's plan. Oh, it's funny. Rochelle, hi Zoe. Yeah, that's funny. She is very happy and comfortable, aren't you? She was sleeping on me earlier, and then Melissa had her for a bit while I got ready for this, and now she's going to go back to her and have another cuddle. Hi, Holly, welcome. Here's a little bit of happy juice for you. That's what we'll call it. Hey? Give us some happy juice. Make us feel better when we don't feel well. Yes. Little nose going. She's been dreaming, running in her sleep. Oh my gosh, her bark is so cute. And she's got this little growl. And she howls when she cries. Very, very cute. But we've got a lot of tiles in our house, so her voice echoes through the whole house. Are you dreaming? Are you dreaming? She's dreaming. Oh, Dusty. They're a lot of work, but dogs are so loyal. Yeah, that's right. I agree with Miranda. But then Shadow's not too bad. She hisses at her, but this morning they had a little bit of a close encounter and they sniffed each other and touched noses. Nani loves her, so I think it'll just be Shadow that'll need to warm up. So, hi Loretta. Hi. I have to say, look, I'm a cat person through and through. But I don't hate dogs, of course. I love puppies too and dogs, but I think I'm more of a cat person. Beth Ann, we've got a photo. I was laying on the couch and she was hiding under my jacket, and Shadow's just sitting there staring at her. But are you snoring? She's snoring. She is. Shadow's watching. Excuse me. Shadow's watching now. Yeah, I think she'll be a mummy's girl though, so I think we'll be right. As long as she doesn't eat my clothes. Or poop on my bed. Or wee on my bed. Because it's my bed. Oh. she's very curious now. Today she's warmed up a little bit. So she was a bit funny on the first day we got her, and she stayed right away. Yesterday she kind of opened up a little bit and was sort of wandering around and looking around, and today Shadow's more interested and wanting to see her. Like, she's a lot more curious now. So I reckon in a week's time they'll be starting to get the hang of it. So we're not allowed to have pit bulls here without registering them as dangerous breeds anymore in Victoria, in Australia. There's a few breeds that were banned from having. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to go before she wakes up, and I'm going to go give her to Alicia, who is doing a colour list for patrons today. Hopefully, if Nani is good. Yeah, that's right, Beth Ann. We've got friends who have pit bulls and they're cute. They're kind of strange sometimes, but they're cute. They have this weird little stance sit thing that they do. It's almost like they're at the ready all the time. Oh, I hope this. Oh, hello, darling. Oh, you have to go now. So, guys, I'm going to put on this book. It was available through a Kickstarter. I don't think you can actually purchase it now. I'm not sure if she's going to bring it out and sell it anywhere else. So I can't answer that question. And yeah, the PDF has come out, and the book we're waiting on in the next few weeks. It should be posted, so I should have it in the next month or two. But we had the PDF, we've got that early, so if you want to check it out, see what's in the book. A lot of the images in the book are already in other books, so it's like a collection of favourites. Some of them are new and aren't in any other books, so hi Alicia. Hi Morticia. Alright, so I'm going to pop that on now. And then I might end up getting Shadow back up here so she feels like she's loved again. But I'm going to pop the flip through on now. It is quite long, so there are 67 pages in the book. And I didn't want to make them go too fast so you could have a good look at them. So I think it goes for about 6 to 6 minutes. But that will give me time to get her settled again and come back, and we'll start colouring. I've picked a spooky walk to colour today. So I'm going to use some markers and some Pablos today. And we're going to do a picture. So we're going to go. Say bye-bye, everybody. You'll probably hear her when she wakes up. So I'm sure we will hear from her again in the next few hours while we're, while we're chatting. Hi, Linda. Bubby says hi. Oh, what's it? No, I picked it. I picked this to colour today. Sorry. I got told off. Hi, Elaine. Welcome. Thanks so much, Heather, for posting that. Yes, Shadow. There's a puppy, and he's asleep. Well, she's asleep, I should say. Shadow. Can you see her? Just there, next to my screen. Shadow. Alright, guys. Ugh, my camera fell out. Alright, let's pop her away. It's a shame I can't just leave you there. Can you see her, Alicia? She's so cute. I have to move her because Shadow's just staring at her. She's like, you're in my spot. Hi, Rue, welcome. Yeah, it's a Hannah Lynn page. So I'll do the flip through of the book and I'll make a decision whether I can move her or whether I have to take her back out there. So let's do the flip through. Let me pop it on. Alright guys, sorry about my keyboard there. I'm back. Shadow's come and walked over me and walked back again and walked over me again and walked back again. So Holly, they did come by email. I think I also got a message from Kickstarter and a message on Patreon as well because I'm one of her patrons. So the only thing that has come out so far is that PDF. The actual physical books are being printed still and they're expected in the next 2 weeks, and then they'll be posted from Hannah directly. So probably within probably the end of next month we should all see them starting to come out, I would say. So yeah, hopefully if you've ordered it, it's still to come. If you didn't get your PDF and you're expecting it, please just contact her directly. Actually, on those links that Heather was just posting, if you go to the Kickstarter links, her email address and contact details are on that page, so you'll need to check that out. All right, cool. So the physical books aren't ready yet, only the PDF. But if you didn't get it, don't stress because she's going to do another one. She did say that, and because this one went so well and she did, it went, it was a success. I guess, she's got to try stuff first before doing them again. She's having them printed on nice, thick, good paper apparently, good for markers and pencils. So I will do a flip through of it when it comes, and I'll let you know what the quality and things like that are like. But that will then give you an indication of what the next one would be like as well. So yeah. However, also just saying that all of these images, or most of them, are in other books anyway. So if there's something in particular that you liked, it's most likely from another book. It is a best of Hannah Lynn, so it is best of all of her books. So I know there was a few from the Mermaids one, there was some from the Steampunk, there was some from the Victorian one, and there was also a couple from her Dream one as well. And I think the Mother Earth one was an exclusive, and the Kitsune and the Phoenix one, I think they were all exclusives, I think. So yeah, why is that, Barbara? Hi, Denise. Yeah, have a look on the actual page that Heather posted earlier. Heather, do you have that still, the link that you just posted before? And then she can click on that. You should be able to scroll up. It'll be up above. She's been posting a couple Patreon and... What's the matter, Shadow? Go sleep. That's it. That's Patreon one. Alright, cool. So this one's called Spooky Walk. And I'm going to use Copics for the background and a base layer, and then I think I might use some Pablos. They're sitting here because I was using them for an image from Securum's books, but I'm not going to go there because that just depresses me right now. Do you want to see what happened in the book? I was saying on Friday that I spent 2 days working on an image in this book. It was printed on watercolor paper, this one, so I ordered it as a watercolor one. So I was so disappointed. So I started working on it, and then I wanted to do a little bit of, so this is the start of it. I wanted to do a little bit of pencil, and look what happened. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it's actually torn the paper. It didn't take watercolor really well. It's supposed to be watercolor paper, and I struggled with it. I really struggled. I was so upset because I'd worked so hard putting all of the base down, and you know, watercolor takes time. So yeah, I came in and I just started to put a little bit of pencil in just to darken some of these areas, and it just ripped. I was so upset. I literally cried. It's not good watercolor paper at all. I did maybe 2 layers of watercolor on her skin and it started to peel. So all of this is really quite rough around here already. I'm really not impressed. Nope, it was dry, completely dry. It had been like 2 days. I came back to it and then started to do that. It was dry, completely dry. It actually peeled like dry paper was peeling off. You can see it there. Really, really upset. And she was looking so good. Yes. Yes. You could choose, Laura, you could choose watercolor or you could choose normal paper. It was up to you. Like you could, when you ordered it, you could pick. So I was really upset. And I tried everything. I tried watercolor markers. The only thing that actually worked to some extent was doing it like watercolor. So I was using the museum pencils and I was putting it on my little, what's it called? This thing. I was scratching on the pencil. You can see there's already some staining. And I was using a watercolor brush and putting it onto the paper. And that was the only way I could get them to work. I couldn't put pencils on. I couldn't put markers on. I couldn't do anything on it. I was really, really disappointed. And I paid a fair bit for these too. So, yeah, not happy. Not happy. Not happy. So anyway, I had my Pablos out because I was using those because they're soft and I can get some fine details with them. That's why I was using those on top of it just to get some little details in there. And Alicia just ran outside, so I think she needed to go to the toilet. All right. Anyway. Oh, Morticia, I've used loads more books that have been better than that with water. So yeah, I was really, really disappointed. Yeah. Thank you, Elaine. I'll still post up what I did because you guys, the books come in PDF as well. So if you still want to, you know, color that picture and you want to do the same thing I did, you can print it on your own paper, obviously, and you can do that. So I will still post that up on Patreon, but I'm not going to do any more out of the book. I'll just do them on my own paper. But I'm really, really annoyed. In the other book, I did a tester page. I put some. The only thing that actually worked on it was acrylic paint. I had no issues with acrylic paint, but acrylic paint goes on pretty much anything anyway. So, hi Stephen, welcome. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing, but yeah, so hard, and I waited so long. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. She lost a pet. Yeah, it is. It's like losing a family member. Um, isn't it? It is, it is, it is. Just going to do a base layer of E000 first. So yeah, so disappointing. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's done now. Money gone. I just thought it would be nice to have the books on watercolor and then I could print out on my you know, normal paper for other things and use that one to get some nice watercolor images going. But yeah. So let's see how Hannah's actual physical book ends up being. I'm looking forward to seeing how that is. She did a demonstration of the paper with some Prismacolor, and it looked pretty good. So hopefully we could use all sorts of things on that one. Oh. Well, it feels like I've actually got here in Australia we have Spotlight, and they have Royal and I don't know, Royal and something. And they actually have watercolor pads, and this is very, very similar to that paper, and it's kind of like it's just meshed paper flattened, and you know, like there's no cotton or anything in it. It's fake watercolor paper. But I actually had more success with that cheap brand, which cost me $5 for a big thick pad of 30 sheets, than I did with this. So I have no idea what this is. Yeah, that's it, Royal and Langnickel. I got a couple of pads of that, and that was even better. And it's only like $5 a book here. Cheap. I'm going to use some E11 and just do some shadows on this side of her face, because the light's sort of reflecting there on this side. So I'm just going to do the top of her hand here. Maybe just down this edge. And everywhere else is going to be quite light. I'm going to have really dark down here. I'm going to have a dark patch on this side. Just sort of marking it in softly. So most of this side of her face I'm going to do quite dark. We'll do a little bit of a light reflection there on that cheek there. We'll do a tiny bit of a shadow just behind this piece of hair folding over her face, but only a little bit. And down this side of her arm, it'll be quite dark. So we want to make sure we can see that there's light reflecting on the rest of her. So yeah, it does, Laura. It feels like it's something else. It doesn't react like watercolor paper does. Even cheap watercolor paper reacts better. Like it's so hard to explain. The color just sort of soaked into the page. It didn't like watercolor usually, like this is watercolor. It spreads out, and you know, you can blur it and you can get sharp lines and things like that. Well, this just basically sunk in, and that was it. I couldn't move it. So yeah, it was really hard to use. This is actually a roll of paper. This was Moulin Rouge. I think it's Canson brand. Really expensive, but it comes in a great big sheet, and then I just cut it up into little bits. So it ends up being more cost effective to do it that way than buying it in a pad or a book. So yeah. Anyway. I think we could go a little bit of E21 there as well, just to deepen the darkest areas up. Just in there. And just blending out. So we've got a bit of a softer line on that edge. No, I didn't, Maria. I probably could. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to assume that she's just ordered it from some sort of publisher and she doesn't know. Maybe I should probably contact her. But it happened last week. A lot of stuff happened last week, so I've kind of been a little bit, I guess, stressed. So when I settle down a little bit and we get Nani settled in a little bit better, then I'll sit down and write her an email and let her know. But yeah, we've had a bit of a rough week this week. And then we actually ended up getting Nani a day earlier, so we were already expecting her, but I think it just threw a bit more of a spanner in you know, made it a little bit more stressful, I guess. I've got a little bit of E00 just to blend off that very edge. I'm going to try not to go over these dark areas too much because I want to be able to see that dark there. And I'm doing this first because whatever color I decide to use for the highlights, it's going to desaturate all of this. So I want to try to stay off this with the highlights if I can. So the glow area, so that it stays nice and dark. We might even need to go darker yet. Testing. I do too. I hope this week is better. I'm sure it will be. It's just, things just happen like that sometimes. Okay, hang on 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to be back. I can hear something up front, and I'm just going to go answer that door. Wait a sec. Okay, back. So, Abby, what paper are you using? Because mine work fine. Thanks, guys. Copic Queen. It's just starting to dry a little bit and smooth out. And I don't know what I did. Oh, there it is. Put it in the wrong box. Got it. I'm just going to go back in with that E00. Just blend off those edges. We may need to go more contrast yet, so we'll see how we go. Alright, let's use, should we go yellow? I'm thinking yellow glow. I think yellow is a nice colour for a glow. She looks awesome too, Loretta. I really like her. I also saw this week Jennifer Zimmerman has a new image. I'm not sure if she's selling that as an individual or if she's putting it into a book, but it was really pretty too. It was kind of like the Grayscale Robin one that she did a little while ago. We did a bit of an event for it. It's lovely. So I'm using Y11. And I'm going to put that on the lips too. just on those highlighted areas as much as I can. So I'll put a little bit on that side too. And I'm just going to go down the arm here a little bit. And on the fingers, really creating that nice reflection. And as I said, we may need to go and put a little bit more contrast in there just to make that look nice and bright and glowing. So what that means, because I know that can be confusing, that means that contrast means you've got really good lights and really dark darks. Christine's new image. Which one? Oh yes, I did see it. Sorry, I know which one you're talking about. Yes, I did see it. She's got some awesome stuff out at the moment too. She's been working so hard, these artists. She glow already? Good, that's what we want. I want the moon to give us a bit of a glow, so I'm going to go around the moon. Maybe on this inside circle here as well. And we've got these nice black birds to help with the contrast, so that's a good thing about having that nice dark line. Alright, now we need to put it on the hair. We're going to have a fair bit all in here, perhaps on a couple of these little sections around here. Just bring that around. All of this is going to have highlights through it. Fill all of that in. I'm using Y11. Direct light all down there. I think that's a bit of background in there, so I'll leave that for the darkest parts of the background. Now all the way down, just putting it on these highlighted sections at the bottom here on this very edge. This part here I'm going to leave darker because that'll be at the bottom, sort of curving over, so coming under it's going to be darker on that side. And let's have a look. What else has she got here? She's got this nice little cape, a dress, buttons there. I'm going to make this so this is kind of covering over this part of that, her top there. So I'm just going to do this side. And that light's actually going to kind of stop there. I think we might get a little bit of a reflection down because there's a dark patch here. So the light's kind of going to come out in that direction. So we're going to need a little bit down here and definitely more on this side. But we're not going to get much just here directly down below. We might get a few little flecks here, but most of that's going to be dark down here. And over here we're going to have plenty of light. We'll get some reflections through there, but only a few because that's kind of blocking. All right, we good? We good. All right. Oh, Elaine, no problems. Sleepy, sleepy girl. I'm surprised they didn't work. I have no idea what I'm going to do the trees yet. They'll probably just be dark. We might put, just talking about the trees, Night Elaine. We might put some colour on them though. So we're going to say, because there's actually a gap behind her here, so we're going to get some light coming up over on that tree there. Maybe a little bit coming back out on this one. And we're not going to get a lot from this side. We might get a few flecks on these ones that are closer, like more closer to her. So we'll just put a few there. And I think that one's going to be blocked completely, so we don't want to put anything there. Looks like there's a couple of trees way in the background here. I just want to put a few flecks through there. Also, the moon's going to be kind of glimmering on that as well, so we'll just do that. I think I might change the color for those areas. So maybe do a little bit of Y00, not quite as bright. Just where the moon's reflecting, make them a little bit more white rather than this bright yellow. So just in a soft yellow. Alright. We need E. Oh, nice, Loretta. Laura. Just on the skin, I just want to add a little bit more of the E000 over that yellow. Just to blend it in slightly. Give it a more natural look. What do you think? Do you think that we need to go slightly darker? I think we could, to be honest. Let's do a little bit of E23. Yeah, I think we needed that. Just gave her some grooves in her fingers there. Yeah, I think it needed that little bit more contrast. What do you guys think? I think it's good. She's got an awfully long arm. Thinking about it. She does. It's awfully long. A friend of mine posted this random children's book with these random pictures in it, and I was looking at it on the weekend. I was like, how weird. Are they meant to be a joke? They talk about babies, women have 2 thighs so they can have twins. It's so weird. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. And a little bit more of the E21. Hi, Noodles. Good to know. I quite like diamond painting. It's a little bit of, but it's more of a thing that you can do. I found that people were a little bit more bored when I did diamond painting at one time, so I haven't done it again. I actually have not even got, I've had this paint by numbers thing going forever, and I just have not had time to pull anything else out. Okay, I'm a little bit more happy with that, and the contrast will look a little bit better once I add in, losing my voice, once I add in the dark background too. Alright, just blending it out with a little bit of 000, E00. And a little bit of 000 again. Okay, got that Y11. Just want to go add that highlight back in there, and I think I'm ready. I think that's good. I think it's ready to go. I don't want to add too much more in, but I do want to add a little bit of skin colour in here, so I'm going to go with RV23. It's kind of a bright pink. A little bit of skin. I meant a little bit of pink in here. Maybe a little bit of RV29 just in the very depths of the shadows. And then I'm just going to blend it off with that RV23 again. That's actually quite wet because there's because I painted the yellow over the lips as well. It's still kind of wet, so that's kind of all bleeding in together. I don't want to put too much on because it will bleed out of the lines, and I don't want it to do that either. What colour eyes? Zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in a bit. Hello. I haven't decided what I'm doing. I haven't decided. This bit here is... Oh yeah, that could be her arm. I thought it might be background, but you're right, it could be arm. Need to put a little bit of skin colour in there first. Could be right. Alright, I'm doing purples and blues in the back. So what colours do I want to do her dress and cape? Alright, what I might do is do the background first and then come back to the cape so I can, and the eyes, so I can sort of, you know, work back from there. I'm going to use a little bit of BV29, a bit of black, maybe a little bit of BV39, so a bit of blue, violet, black. Now I want these eyes are eyes in the background here, like spooky eyes, so I want them to stand out. So I'm going to do darks in this back area here so that they stand out, and we'll do them bright yellow so they pop out of the page. Just coming up there like that. Well, no, because she would be sort of leaning up like that, so it could be her arm. I'm going to say it is part of her arm. Probably just coming down there. We're not going to be able to see it past the lantern anyway. It doesn't really matter too much. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to go back into here and fill all that out with bright yellow anyway. A bit of orange. We're just kind of doing a bit of a base. Then we can go back over with the pencils and neaten it up a bit. Alright, now from there, let me just mark these and see what colour they are. I've got that colour and I've got that colour. I think I'll go the blue first. Oh, look how dirty that is. Look at that blue. Looks like it's been used a lot. Oh, we might need to do something darker than that. I think that might be too bright. Let's go try... Oh, I don't have much of that one left. Oh, we might have to put some black behind it. That's alright. B39. I've got B99, but I know that I'm running out of it. I haven't refilled it yet, so we might just put black. Goodness me. How come the refills anyway? Hi, Nick and Tina. Welcome. I'm going, oh, I can't use that. I don't have a refill. And this one's empty too, so, you know. Have a refill for B39. And I'm going to try and be careful because this colour's not forgiving. I'm going to just do it off camera here because I don't want to splash it on my work. And I just spilt it everywhere, so it's probably good that I did that. Just got a cotton pad with some colourless blender on it, and that will help me clean up. See, I made a mess. That will help me clean that up. I cleaned quite a few of my markers not long ago, but I didn't quite get to all of them, so this is probably one of them that I've missed. You know, when you've got over 200 markers, cleaning them all becomes quite a task. Especially when they're using them so often. Alright. It's full. It's not quite as bright now, is it? Now I filled it. It was running out. I think we'll go about that far up. I'll just come back down over the black as well, so it kind of blends into itself. Hi, Deb. Did I miss you before? Hi, Graceland. Welcome. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome. You guys all missed the baby. Now, I might bring her back in again to say goodbye, though, so... to get her outside today. It's actually warm, the sun's shining for the first time in a while, and we actually had snow here in Victoria this week. It's been wet and miserable. That's hair. Just going to bring that up. across here. Did you get snow, Heather? You were saying that you were thinking you were going to get snow. What did you order refills for? Yeah, it's cold here. Cold, cold, cold. And you guys are like, no, it's warm. Warm, warm, warm. She's starting to really smooth out now. Pretty. Oh, except her underarm. She looks like she's hairy. What have I done there? She's got a hairy underarm. So good. Just blend that out. That's a bit better. I'm going to be coming in with pencils anyway if I want to neaten that up a bit. All right, I've got BV 29, which is a blue violet. And I'm just going to come over the blue with it. So what I've done is I've done black, then come over the black with the blue and brought that up. Now I'm going to come all the way down over the blue. So kind of blended it all the way up. But there'll still be a color difference between the bottom and the top, which is awesome. I'm going to come all the way to the top with this one. Okay. It also helps to dull off any of those areas of blue that were too bright. Now, let me have a look at this. It's hair coming up. I'm just going to make all of that hair. This bit here, I'm going to do a bit of a gap. And then up here. We got a little bit behind today, didn't we, with the having the baby? And I'm sure that I'm not going to be able to bring her up here for that long. I think she's going to get too big for me to be able to lift up. Okay, now I'm just being careful where I'm coming now because the moon's here. So I want this area around the moon to be slightly lighter, like a bit of a haze. So I'm kind of going to come from the top and down towards it. I just heard Alicia take doggy out again. It's a funny thing is they just pee so often. Oh dear. We're trying to keep her on the tiles as much as we can so it's easy to clean up. These BV colors, BV 29, 25 and 23 are quite grey, so they're more like a grey violet color. And I don't really find much use other than the sky for them or shadows. Because they're just too dull to put anywhere else. Okay, just coming back down over that blue. Yeah, tiny, that's right. Hillary, oh my gosh, it's beautiful there though. Okay, just having a think about colours right now in my head. Let's do a little bit of BB23 here. It's going to really desaturate that colour, make it a lot lighter. We might have to go back in with a little bit of BB25. BB25. She was pretty cute though, that's why. Bit hard to get out of your mind. BB25 because it just sort of desaturated it a little bit too much. I'll just fill that back in a little bit. Back to BB23. And BB20. Just coming over the top of the yellow now, blending it in with the blue. Alright, so we just faded out that yellow into the background. I'm going to use a little bit of E50 for the moon. And we're done. Okay, now I'm going to yellow in here. Let's go Y11. What do you reckon? We do the lantern like a goldy kind of colour? Let's go with that. Let's use the E23 again because we had that out for the face, so I'll just create a little bit of a dark patch down that area. Maybe one on this side. I'm just being rough. And going to go in with a little bit of YR37. Hi Shara, welcome. Hi Pam, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I missed that. Is Helen going? Oh, Helen, please feel better. I hope puppy cuddles cheered you up a bit too. Nothing better. Maybe a little bit of smelly breath is probably, you know, puppy breath is slightly included in the puppy cuddles. Makes it good. Just blending that out a little bit. This color is kind of strange. It's like a reminds me of like a burnt orange, or what is it called? Yellow ochre. There you go. It's an ochre. I'm going to use some Y04. Nice bright yellow. Got some dark patches still, and then the rest of it we've got quite light. I don't know, it might not be accurate, but I'm sure it'll look fine. I probably could have looked up a reference image for something like this. You can find everything on Google and Pixabay. Just looking for place-to-place colours or something like that. Just going to add a little bit more of that YR23 wherever it went. I threw it away somewhere. I probably put it in the wrong spot. There it is. Oh, Shara, congratulations. Babies. I have a fairly new niece in our family. She's very cute. Her name's Phoebe. My stepsister had a baba. I have two stepsisters, a sister, a half-brother, and a stepbrother. Using a little bit of Y32. I just want to dull off some of those areas. Got my white paint pen. Someone was asking me about these the other day. These ones are the Pintor, Pilot Pintor. This is the extra fine paint pen. There, I think we looked at it last time. It's a water-based pigment ink, and I'm just going to use this for some shiny sections on my little lantern here. And I quite like it. It just doesn't, I don't know, I like it. It's the same as it's exactly the same as the Posca pen as well, which I haven't used for a little while, so it's same thing. I think the Posca pen's a little bit thicker, maybe. But I think Posca might be... Actually, it doesn't even say on it what it is. I thought they were actual paint, so they might be acrylic of some sort. I'm not sure. But I did find a black Posca pen, which I was quite excited about, because sometimes when I use pastels on the skin, I want to go in and go over the eyelashes a bit. And that's nice and fine too, so... yeah, I think that's good. We need something in here, but I might go in with pencil and do that. Still not sure about colours. Let's do some votes. What colour do we want it? Nope. The ones with metallic bands are ones that I've got refills for. So, no refill, a refill. It's so I can keep track of what I'm using. If I'm live, and like before I said I probably could have used some B99, but I know it's almost running out, so I won't use that because I don't have a refill for it. So I'll find an alternative colour. So yeah, it's just to help me keep track of what I've got, because it can be frustrating. It can. Well, while we're thinking about colours, let's do some bright... No, I don't know if that's going to be bright enough. No, it's not bright enough. It needs to be way brighter. Do they look like eyes out in the background? They do. Yeah, yeah. So I've got, this is the Express It metallic tape, mini tapes. I'll show you actually if you like. This is what I use because it's got yellow, orange, like it's got all the color range, so I can put purple on BVs, and I can put blue on blue, and I can put on all of the grey and blacks I put silver. I can put yellow on the yellow ones. But yeah, that's why but I really like them. They've lasted ages. Express It have some awesome stuff. Yeah, why is that? Would you like to see it? Loretta? I did 2 of them. I did a marker one and a pencil one. So this is the marker one. I had to think then. I had to have a really good look at it. And maybe it's the other way around. Maybe that's the pencil one. Can anyone else remember? Actually, that could be the pencil one. Hang on, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, that one's marker. She's so cool. Yeah, that one's marker. So that one's marker. And that one's wait. That one's pencil. So I use Polychromos on this one, on the red one, and I used Copics on this one. One of them I did as a tutorial on YouTube, and the other one I did as a tutorial on Patreon for patrons only. Thanks. Thank you. Actually, these ones were 2 of my favourites that I've done this year so far. I think they'd have to be 2 of my highlight ones. I don't know, I've done quite a few, but yeah, this I think, and also the one that I did with from Bernard Whitman, the tree, that was one of my favorites as well. Anyway. You can. You can. Alright, hair. Guys, what are we going to do? Do you want, let's do black hair. Should we do black hair? That's pretty quick. We've only got half an hour left, so I might do some black. No, Deb, don't do that. I'm just gonna. I'm. By the way, I'm using black 100. I need to replace my black marker. I think it's got a micro crack in the lid and the nib just keeps drying up and going sticky and it drives me crazy. So this one here, not so bad. And the colours aren't really that different. One's special black and one's black. So don't stress if you don't have one or the other. I felt like doing black hair. Don't ask me why. Because black goes with everything. That's my answer. I want to try and keep those highlights in there if I can. Making that hair under there. Just sort of flicking. So did you guys see my new video yesterday? I brought out the Lisa Marie one. I think that's tree right there, because there's a couple of marks like on the tree here, and I think that there might be part of her cape. So I'm going to stop there. I loved doing, I did a kitty cat and a puppy dog of hers, and also for patrons I actually did my own drawing of a dog as well, and I'm going to do one of a cat too. And I will do eventually one of Nani when I can get a good photo of her when she's not running around and moving so much. And I got a bit of a, can you see that? It's juicy, really juicy. Oh, thanks, Heather. You're doing such an awesome job. Thank you. It's so great to see so many of you mods in here today. I love it. Alright, I just waited a minute, left my marker, and I've left the lid off as well, both lids off. I read somewhere that it was a myth that taking both the cap off the end helps to whatever it, but it does work. I don't care what they say. There's no actual pressure in the marker because the lids aren't airtight, but there's still some sort of pressure inside there. So I find that taking the lid off at both ends works. I don't care. I really don't. Thanks, Mia. It was awesome. I had so much fun with it. I did one with Polychromos as a black and white, and then I did another with Pablo's as a coloured. And I used the same sort of sketch for the Rottweiler and a terrier of some sort. I think that's the moon behind there. What did we use for the moon again? E50. There's a bit of a gap in her hair. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. And oh, look what I just did. Damn. I've always wanted black nails. Like, I'll wash it off later. I saw her, Lisa Matrokin, is it? Is that how you pronounce her last name? She just, there was a photo on Instagram and she's like, how hard can pastels be? And then 4 days later she's got pastel all over her face. I was thinking, yeah, that's what I'm like with markers. Give me a day of markers and I'm covered in it. covered. There's not going to be a lot down here. It's quite light. Got a lot of light reflections and things going on. But down here, we've got some nice dark areas. Just sort of flicking out towards those lighter areas. Just filling in some of the really dark areas there. And I want to leave a little bit of a highlight there as well. So for now, it may be kind of looking a little weird, but once we fill in a little bit of grey and then some brighter yellow, I think it will look good. Do, 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 do. Just going to draw in a few lines through some of these larger areas so we can see that it's black, but we've still got plenty of highlights there. How does that look? Yeah, that's going to be easy to fill in now. It just looks like we've got highlights through the strands of hair. I might not even do any other colour. I think I might just do black and yellow. Maybe we have to do some grey at the back there where the light's not hitting. But let's do that. Hi Cece, welcome. No, didn't touch her face, thankfully. I think her eyes need to be green. I've just made a decision. So we'll come back in and we'll do green. Can you use a little bit of C7? Oh god, that black's annoying me. Every time I move my finger. I got the hiccups. Sounds like Nani's going out to the toilet again. Little pedal pot. Alright, let's get some more of that yellow back in there now. Because we've gone in, darkened that up quite a bit. Thanks guys, that's funny. Alright, let's go in with some of this brighter yellow. So we used our Y04 in this bit and around the outside there, but I'm going to put some of this through her hair too, just to add in that really nice, just a couple of nice thin lines through there. Wait, I missed a little bit with just in here. A couple of little streaks of grey first. Fill them in a little bit. And let's just go and finish this off. Okay, make this nice and bright. Just flicking over. Mainly over those lighter bits because I don't want to make the black look weird either by adding too much of this over the other sections, because it will make it look kind of spotty and strange. Desaturates it, that's what we call it. It's just rough. It doesn't look realistic. I mean, Hannah Lynn's a cartoon-like image. It's not a real person. So you don't need to stress about putting too much detail in it, making it, you know, we'll keep it cartoon-like. We can certainly give her smooth skin and you know, things like that. But don't stress too much if it looks a little bit cartoon-like. Done. Okay, I'm going to give her green eyes. I think she needs green. Maybe green with yellow flecks through. So let's do a little bit of YG23. And what I'm going to do is do this side of the eye. Actually, it needs to be that side as well on this side, because it's going to be a little bit of a highlight there. Let's do that. Y04. Give her a nice, really nice light section. Okay, and we need darker because that's too light. God, that looks terrible. Let's try a little bit of YG06 just at the top and on the darkest parts. I think we could go darker again. I like just testing the waters, you know. Looks like I've stuck my finger in a bit of charcoal that you clean your teeth in, you know. Anyway. Gross. That's better. Needed to go that little bit darker. Push the boundaries. Wait, Posca in this section here with a nice line of white in that highlight. There we go. Try to zoom in a little bit so you can see that, because that looks pretty cool. There you go. Look at that. Nice and white. Let's put a little bit of a reflection here too. Just on the edge of her lip there. I think she needed that too. I'm putting white on the glass. And I'm going to put a couple of strokes down there to make that look like a bit of a reflection. Does she need a green dress? Blue, purple, yellow, green. We could add pink. Pink? Yeah, if she had it that color, Heather, I think there'd be something wrong. Maybe she's been eating molasses. Pink. Pink? Pinky pink. Okay, we'll do pink. I think we've done a red glowing dress before, so let's do a pink one. I think that sounds like a good idea. I'm getting all my pinks out just so I can have a look. I'm thinking I might go this purpley pink or... Alright, let's vote. We can go purple pink or we can just go bright pink. We can put a bit of green on it as well. We can put green on our buttons and on our pattern area here. And maybe on this bit here. But we can give a... Oh, why don't... Pink, pink, purple, pink, green. Boo, green. What color is boo? Is that blue? Boo? Alright, let me count. What have we got? We got 1 pink, 2 pink, 3 pink, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 purple pink. My mat's all twisted. Alright, let's use the same greens that we used in the, oh gosh, in the, what was that, YG 17? I think, sorry guys, let me just look at my color chart here. Okay, I'm going to use some YG09, YG06, and YG23. And I'm going to use that on the buttons and this trim bit here. And then I'll use a little bit of RV99, RV19, RV17 for this dress. And then the cape, I think I might keep it really dark, and maybe we'll do some RV99 and RV69. All right, let's give it a go. Let's do it. RV99. I'm going to start in the middle and work my way out because we'll have those little highlights on the edge of the skirt. Alright, some RV19. I'm going to need to do a fair bit of blending here. Just blending over the top of that previous colour there. I still want to be able to see that shadow, so it's not going to blend completely in where it disappears. We're still going to be able to see it. And I always trim off around this section. I don't keep that border, so I'm not worried about going over the edges either. Okay, so I've just spread out that darker section now. Blended it out, blended it, new word, blended it. Oh, my stepdad would be just yelling at me right now. Blend up. That's nice. All right. Oh, who knows, Laura? Probably not. He'll be working. Now, I want to go light here, so I'm just going to just flick out, because I'm going to put just yellow over the top of that. We're going to use that Y04. Just blend over that. Oh look, it kind of goes orange. That's cool. I love mixing colours. There we go. Just mix the edge. Okay. I'm going to need a lighter colour though. That's just not quite right. Try a little bit of RV02. That's better. And then I'm just going to use that RV17 one more time, just to go back over where those places are desaturated a little bit. And just go back over that. So we can see that glow through there. Alright, now I'm using this here as well. So where's the RV99 gone? Down the side of her body here. Just under her hair. Definitely go dark on that side. Do a little bit of dark down that edge. RV19. We want to be careful we don't put too much on that we go out the edges either, because the more ink you add on, the more it'll disperse out towards the edges. So we don't want to put too much on that it spreads out past her outfit. RV17. It's like choose your own adventure. What colour next? I like it. It's good fun. Whichever way you choose will change the image. A little bit of the pink. This is RV02. It's a lighter pink. Just enough in the highlight areas. I'm going to do the buttons green. And we'll do the trim green. Bit of yellow. More looks like orange now, doesn't it? But YG09 YG23. And guess what? We'll put a bit of yellow on there too. And we'll put a little bit of a highlight on there too. I think a highlight. Where are we? Posca. Let's give her a little bit of a line just on those lighter parts. There you go. Alright, let's do some green on her top here. Just going to make it a little bit lighter in the middle, I think. Gosh, time flies. I can't believe I'm not even going to get time to do pencils over it, I don't think. Luckily, I've done it quite well, and we probably don't need to. A little bit of YG06 just to blend that edge out. And then finishing it off with some YG23. This colour is actually quite dull, but I'm going to use a little bit of that Y04 just to lighten up those lighter areas there. And I think that's pretty good. Now, for the coat, you are funny, Laura. What are you talking about? What's happened? What did I miss? Oh, I keep missing Laura's streams. Actually, I had to go back, and this is a good idea for everyone to do. Go and make sure that if you have got favorite streamers, because I've noticed this, when YouTube updates on my phone, it resets some of my settings. So things like what quality settings, notification settings, just check them, because I realized, I saw that, Laura, that you went live, and I thought, I can't believe I missed that again. And I went back and checked, and it wasn't on receive all notifications. It was only on receive highlights or something like that. There's a couple of different settings that you can set it for. So I would definitely suggest going and making sure that you have your settings set right, because I've missed out on a lot. And for most of them, I was probably available too. So I'm so sorry, Laura. That was RV99. This is RV69. It's a little bit lighter and pinker. But I'm going to fill out the rest of the cape with this, just leaving a couple of highlight sections for that yellow sparkle to come through. Gosh, it looks like I've been playing with, I don't know, I'm a kid, been playing with paint. It's all over me. It's all over me. And it's squeaking because, why is it squeaking, peoples? Do you know why it's squeaking? I do, because it's empty. I'm nearly finished. Can you let me just get to the end? It's like, nope. Stubborn. There we go. What do you think? It does. Thanks, Laura. You're awesome. Look, transfer. Does it matter? No. Just go like that. Done. That's because my RV69 is running out and it's getting sticky, so the yellow is picking up that sticky off there and it's transferring, but I'm just going to clean it off. And obviously I'm going to cut all of that off too. So we've almost finished. She's looking friggin' awesome. Never ever turns out how I think it's going to either, guys. What else, Squeaky? And let's do some wood. And I think we're going to go with some orange browns. Starting with a little bit of E08. I had to make a decision then. And I'm just going to line down each side of the tree. And I think we might even stick a little bit of blue BV through here to help with the shadows. So it's not too bright. I'll show you what I mean when I get to that bit. And then we'll get Nani in to say goodbye to everybody. Sound good? Oh, I did that on the wrong side. That was silly. Wasn't thinking then. Trying to keep it on the one side. So we've got the highlight on one side and the darker section on that side. Doesn't matter. We'll just go back over that in a minute. Now we can use the BV29 that we had. Actually, we could use 20. What did we just use? 8. We use BV25. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that to these shadow parts. So because we've got an orange brown, the purple and the blue, or the blue I should say, is going to help just make that neutral. And we just won't worry about that side I stuffed up. Won't be able to tell. Okay. Strange, I know, but that's okay. E99. And I'm flicking sideways this time so we can add some dimension. Got nice shadows on this side. Make it look a little bit rounder. I really enjoyed doing this one. I haven't done a Lynn for a little while, so that was good. I don't know what I'm going to do next Monday yet, but Friday we'll come in and we'll finish off our blonde hair for our mermaid and we'll just do some bubbles. And then we'll have all of the other details to do and then just the background. Oh, I missed a side. Someone probably told me that, yeah? No worries, guys. I'm not going yet. You're not rid of me that soon. Unless you're going, then no problems. Sorry, I missed that base color there. And I'm not going to get time to add any pencil on there, but I don't actually think I need to. I think I've done pretty good without it. So the only thing I might touch up maybe a little bit is the skin. I'll go back and have a look at that. There's a tree behind here that I forgot as well. Bit of a twig or something there. So because we've done the moon here, we're going to have highlights on the right side of these trees, but on this side of the moon, they're going to be on the left side. Got to swap them over. And then I've got some E97, which is like an orange, earth orange. I don't know, terracotta maybe? What does it say? Deep orange. Nice. Still going to try to keep that scribble there onto the side, just to create a little bit of depth on one side. Make it look kind of rounded. It does. Kind of rounded. Another word I made up. Now I could have gone with like a pinky brown color, but I think that with having the blue in the background, I think the orange was a better complementary color to it. And because we've done so much pink and that in her, I want her to stand out more. So I kind of want this background to just sort of blend out and disappear. Now, some sections where the lantern is going on, I want to do this darker yellow, which is that one. Perhaps just here and maybe down on here. And then on the rest of it, I'm going to stick with the colour that we used before, which was Y11. And this one's running out as well. Great. I'm going to have to refill that one though, because I have not close to finishing it. So, I love Made Up Words. Me too. I love making up little, I don't know, what do you call them? Little, I guess they're like I don't know. I don't even know. See? I'm so good at making things up. I have no idea. I have to fill up the Y11 because I need more of it. I can't not. Do you think these eyes are showing up enough in the background here? Do I need to go like orange? I'm not sure. I need to step back and look at it, I think. Oh, she's so pretty. She's done. I'm happy. I don't think I need anything. I could put some white. You know what? I've got a yellow Posca pen. Should we do that? Let's see what that looks like. It doesn't even, you can't even see it. Like, it doesn't even. Although, I can make them a little bit bigger. Go over any areas that are. Because these ones I sort of dulled off a bit with the blue. Made them smaller by accident. Didn't really do anything, but I think they do stand out enough. I could put a little bit of orange in there. Let's just put a tiny little bit of orange in there as well. Woohoo! 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 Oh, they look even scarier now. What are they in the background? Who knows? Who knows what they are? Do you want me to grab Nani, say goodbye to her before we all go? Ta-da! She looks awesome. Oh, wait. I forgot something. still have stars. Also, I just noticed that this side of her eye is really light, and it's on the darker side, so I'm just going to add a little bit of C in the corners of her eyes there, because I think it was a little bit too light. Maybe I'll do a C1 as well. There you go. But yeah, finishing touches. Gotta put the white sprotch on. Just come all the way down to about there. I think we don't want to go too far down because you'll be able to see what those little creatures are if the light was that light. And you know, you can do things like covering up the black of the moon and things. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But I'm finished. I'm done. I am done. So I'll crop all this out of it when I scan it up. You won't be able to see all that, of course. I know, and it took me less than 2 hours. It took me about an hour and a half because we sat and chatted about the little puppy dog. Look at all this mess. I'm going to clean it up if you want me to bring her in to say goodbye. So let me just pack these up. And go check out yesterday's video if you didn't already. Click the like button. What else do I need to say? Go check out Hannah Lynn's books anyway. Even if you can't get this one, you might be able to find one of the other books that's got the same image in it anyway. She also has a whole heap of freebies on her website, which is also from that on that Kickstarter link. All of the links are in that. If you read through and down, you'll be able to see all the links. And there's a Facebook group as well. She also has Patreon and loads of stuff there. I was a patron of hers, but I am not at the moment, because I felt that I had so much stuff of hers that I haven't done. It was time to go and check out someone else, so I ended up going with Lisa Matrokin. Is that how you say it? Matrokin? And I'm going to do a couple of her images at some stage. She's actually got an event going on at the moment, and she's got an image for free in the event on her Facebook group. In her Facebook group. It's not on, is it? It's in. Alright, almost done. That was a lot of markers we went through today. I just want to put stuff away in case she decides that she wants to have a look around. But I think we're done. So give me a sec and I will go grab the baby. Go grab the baby. Just zoom out a little bit there. And she can say goodbye to you as well. She's been she's been a pain, Alicia said. Getting into mischief. Haven't you? Yes. See if I can get some light down there on you. You've been a pain and now you're asleep again. What a life. What a life. Hey? What a life. Hmm? Big Bubba. All right, guys. Thank you so much for. Oh, she's like, leave me alone. I'm cold. Good night, wonderful peoples. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll post it up on Instagram and all of those places as well. I may use a little bit of pencil on her skin just to fix up a couple of the areas that I want a little bit darker, but I think we're done. We're good. Bye, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. Hello. Hello. Oh. Oh. Are you worn out? Did we wake you up? I'm sorry. Mwah. Bye, guys.